Hello, and welcome to Rhapsodies of the Digital Muse Man and Machine in Harmonic Dance. This is a project for an AI class that I'm taking, and basically, what we're doing is I'm feeding some recordings that I have made uh, over the past 10 years and feeding them into this AI, and the AI uses them as influences to create new compositions. Then I'll be editing some of the new compositions, and finally, I will be discussing with my father, who's a fellow musician, the differences between the original songs on which the AI was influenced and what the AI generated based on those original compositions. Um, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to play for you the original composition, which was my recording, my song that I wrote and performed and recorded. And then we'll play the second song, which the AI created. And I'll talk a little bit about that before we play that as well.
Every day someone falls in love. Today it could be you. Every day someone falls in love. Today it could be you. So hold on and be strong. 'Cause today could be the day love comes along, love comes along. Oh, there are so many people around. Love gets lost and found. Today could be the day you give your heart away. So keep your ear to the ground. Every day someone falls in love. Today it could be you. Every day someone falls in love. Today it could be you. So hold on and be strong. 'Cause today could be the day love comes along, love comes along. Well, today could be the day love comes along, love comes along.
Okay, so now I'm going to play the song that the AI came up with based off of that song. Now, what I did was I had the AI create the song, and then I put my lyrics from the original song into ChatGTP and asked it to create a variation of those lyrics. And then I fit those lyrics over the melody that was created by the Ava AI, and I sang those lyrics, and then I put that vocal recording that I did into a online program called La La La, La La La's, I believe. And then I picked an artist. I picked Beyonce to sing the song. So what you're going to hear is the AI's interpretation of the original song that you just heard with an AI version of Beyonce singing ChatGTP lyrics based off of the original song that I did. I hope that's not too much for you guys. So without further ado, here's what I'm calling Everyday Hearts Ignite Anew.
Every day hearts ignite anew, la la la. Today it might be you, la la la. Every day love is but so true. Today it might be you. So stay close and be bold. For today's the chance we see it. Love unfolds in this world of endless Every day hearts unite anew, la la la. Today it might be you, la la la. Every day souls will find their way. Today it might be you. In the crowd hearts collide. Love's a treasure to be found. Today could be the day you spread your love around. Hearts ignite.
Now, what I want to do is, my dad's a fellow musician, knows a lot more about musical theory than I do, and I want to go through and look at what the AI did, how the AI created something different from a musical composition standpoint. What are the differences? What are the similarities between the two songs? So over here we have the original composition, Every Day Someone Falls in Love, and over here we have Everyday Hearts Ignite Anew. Let's start with the key. It's in the same key.
Right? It's in the key of F.
It's in the key of F.
1 flat, B flat.
Right? And they both start on F. Chord of F.
Yep.
So that makes sense.
Yep, that's the one chord.
Once you get into the melody, we start on the F, same thing.
Right.
But in the original, we only have F for 2 bars, and then we go to the C, whereas this waits for 4 bars before going to the C, and then it goes back to the F, whereas I go to the D minor here.
Mm-hmm.
But then in the next measure, it goes to the D minor, whereas we go to the B flat.
Right. Well, it's not trying to duplicate it exactly.
Right.
I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Right.
Okay, so there's 3 elements. There's the melody line,
Mm-hmm.
and there's the chords,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's the tempo, which is okay. So the tempo on both of these, we don't have the tempo markings on both of these, but we found that it used 80.
Yes.
Which was interesting because that's not the original recording was actually twice that. It was actually
160.
160.
Right.
So for whatever reason,
it cut the tempo in half.
Yeah.
Basically.
Right.
Right.
So that's not that unusual because sometimes things feel like they're in cut time versus, and you can make the notes of each measure longer, which gives a the feeling that maybe it's, longer or quicker depending on the duration of the notes in each measure.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay, so moving on. So we've got this first part. Every day, so it could be you. So in this one we have the so hold on and be strong. We've got the C F to B flat, and then these sort of changes in here. For this, it just goes F all the way for how long is that? 7 bars.
That's the one thing that jumps out. Just overall for this composition,
Mm-hmm.
it really likes to drone on the F chord
Mm-hmm.
for long duration.
Mm-hmm.
And again, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but not a lot of chord changes. Not
Right.
a lot of
Not much at all.
It's sort of relying on this drone thing going on,
Right.
whereas this is more like,
Right.
Another thing that I noticed about this was that this composition feels very busy to me. If you look over here at my original composition, there's a rest here. There's a bunch of rests here. So it's like every day someone falls in love.
Yes.
And over here it's every day your heart's unite anew, la la la. Today it might be you, la la la.
Yeah.
It's very busy,
Yeah, it almost, like I said, my first impression of it was a march.
Yeah.
You can almost hear the trumpets. Dun, da, dun, da, 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 da. You can almost hear the the march tempo.
Right. Yeah.
So, it would be interesting to add a march like sort of drum beat to it just to hear what it sounds like. But
and also not a lot of held notes. Not a lot of room for holding a note out for any sort of real duration of time.
So here, so like where you had your
I added that.
endless dreams.
Yeah.
It's just this like
Doop doop.
doop doop.
Yeah.
That's it, And so you held the dreams out.
I held it out, yeah.
Across, it's a C,
Mm-hmm.
and the next chord is of the F chord.
Mm-hmm.
So you're holding that note, and so you're able to hold the note because the next chord is a C,
Mm-hmm.
and the next chord is an F, which also the C is in,
Mm-hmm.
and then they go to a D minor 7,
Mm-hmm.
which is the C is the 7 and the D minor 7.
Mm-hmm.
So it works all straight all the way right across that whole section there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think just intuitively you knew to hey, I can go up to that note and just hold it.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes more, and it works musically with it. So
another thing that I noticed that it did do is it kind of starts with the chorus, which is the same on this one, right? We start with every day someone falls in love.
Right.
I mean, it's partially the way we did the lyrics,
right.
What your chorus is going to be, but this feels more like a chorus to me than the second part. Kind of like here, where it's like there's the chorus. It starts with the chorus and then goes into this other part.
Right.
So that's kind of interesting to me. That it seems like structurally there are some similarities there. It's this idea of this black box. You don't know what it's doing. You don't know what is it taking, what is it not taking. I guess for me, what's interesting is this does not feel like a variation of this. This feels like something completely different. Even though it's in the same key and it's got similarities, if you played these two back to back, I wouldn't be like, oh, that kind of sounds like,
Their last song.
the last song we heard. Yeah, it's completely new.
Right.
which I think interesting. Going forward, I don't know. I have my plans for what I think I want to do with this project, but I almost wonder if it would be more interesting to just see how many different things we could get out of this one song.
Well,
I
I
don't know.
think.
I mean,
Well, I think I think I liked your comment when
Yeah.
you heard this. You know, after you had a chance to work with it a little bit,
mhm.
in that you said it's almost there,
Yes, yes. So
and
after working with the song for a little bit and putting it together from what you heard earlier, um, I was talking to Dad about it, and I was listening to it a couple times over and over actually, and I kept thinking like it almost feels like a song that maybe there are parts of it that feel like maybe somebody would have written that, but then it gets wonky, and then it's like and it kind of throws it off, you know. But you're right, yeah. There's this feeling of like it's almost there, you know. And I wonder if that's just this particular rendition, if another rendition would be better or worse, or if because there are also different styles it can mimic. There are different parameters that we could give it. Um, we could do an endless amount of variations on it, you know, and see what it does. I mean, I don't know. Oh, one little thing, but in the original song, we have a repeat here at the end,
right,
which it did not do at all. It did not repeat uh, the ending phrase that it came up with.
right.
It just sort of ended it on this sort of doot doot doot.
Yeah, which that's it has sort of like this, not even a full measure, just a 3 note tag at the end.
Yeah, it's not held out or anything.
Yeah.
Well, it's a half note.
Yeah, and you had to add that.
Yeah.
There were 3 extra notes at the end that didn't fit with anything, and you added some, the what is it? Hearts Ignite.
Yeah, because it is Hearts Ignite Anew was the first.
So you pulled it from somewhere else in the song,
Yeah.
from the lyrics, and it works, but it's
Yeah.
it's kind of like, the rest of it just wouldn't have fit, because you would have ended up a round or something like that, which just, I don't think that would have fit. That just wouldn't have sounded right. So,
All right, I think that'll cover it.
okay.
We'll see where the experiment leads next time.